I made a wood cutting system for my game. To start things off, I created a separate experience, basically a testing ground, so I could focus entirely on building and perfecting the system without messing up my main game. The first thing I needed was pretty obvious: an axe and a tree. So I opened up the toolbox and searched for models. For the tree, I found one in the Roblox nature pack. It looked great, but had some extra parts I didn't need, so I cleaned it up and kept just the main tree. Then I searched for an axe. I found one that not only looked good, but also came with a built-in animation, which saved me a ton of time. Next, I added a proximity prompt to the tree, so players can interact with it. I adjusted the UI position to move it down a bit, specifically set the Y offset to -100. I wrote a small script to trigger the axe animation whenever the prompt is used. Simple, but effective. But I wasn't happy with how the axe looked in-game. So I decided to create a temporary custom axe using Roblox Studio. It wasn't perfect, but it looked a lot better and matched the style I was going for. I set the Y value to -10, but it looked really weird. The axe literally started floating. I found that -1 worked much better. Now the axe looks natural when held. Now, time to make it feel rewarding. I created wood logs that drop after chopping the tree. To organize everything, I moved the wood model into replicated storage so I could easily clone and use it later through the script. One small detail I had to take care of was collisions. I didn't want the logs to glitch out when they spawned, so I created the separate collision groups, one for the tree and one for the wood, and assigned them accordingly. That way, they don't interfere with each other. I also added a small invisible part inside the tree as a reference point, basically the exact spot where I want the logs to drop from when the tree gets chopped. With that done, I updated the script to spawn a log every time someone interacts with the tree. It looked super satisfying seeing the logs drop in place, but I didn't want players to just spam the interaction. So I added a health system to the tree. Every time the tree gets hit, its health goes down. Once it hits 0, the tree is destroyed, giving that nice sense of progress. And of course, after a few seconds, the tree respawns, ready to be chopped again. This adds a little gameplay loop that players can enjoy. One thing I made sure to add was a check for the axe. The script now detects if a player is actually holding an axe before letting them chop the tree. While testing, I noticed something odd. Players could spam the interaction and cut the tree down in less than a second. To fix that, I added debounce to the script. This puts a short delay between interactions and makes the chopping feel more realistic. Once everything was working, I moved it all into the main game and added the icons to them. Here's how it looks now, and honestly, I'm really happy with the final result. Thanks for making this far. If you want to try out the game, the link is in the description. And also drop your ideas into the comment section. I've got more updates coming soon, so stay tuned.